like this and then, okay, there we go. Okay, minimizing chat. Whoa, okay, minimizing chat. White to move. So, where did our queen go? We have no queen. So this is a focal point. So if I go check here and then I win his queen. So we have to decide which one is better. I'm inclined to go here because, well, okay, so let's look at e6 first. Knight e6. Well, no, I guess that doesn't quite make sense. He just moves the king somewhere, right? But then we pick up, if he goes here, then this is mate. So knight e6, king g8, rook f8 is mate. If he takes, then we have bishop d4, and after queen takes, knight takes, we're up the exchange, should be winning. So he can't take because again, I don't think he has the good solution for this. If he moves the king somewhere and then I take and takes, I'm still up the exchange, should be winning. So so he has to move the king. He has to move the king. Now, what if he goes here and just lets me take? Yeah, what if he... So this is forced, I think. I mean, there's also this... Oh, you know what? This covers this square, actually. I think I just answered myself. Because I was going to say, what if he goes into h6? You know? But if I go to knight f5... I think I've answered my question. I think that's the solution right there. We cover h6. He can't go to the back rank because it's mate. If he takes, then I win the queen. This is the answer. Oh, wait. There's one more square. No, the same thing. This is the answer. Yeah. Check and take. Nice. In record time, too. Not record time, but pretty quick. 2 minutes is not bad at this level. And that's a new personal best. That went quite well, I must say. Not the hardest puzzle. It's pretty straightforward. But hey, who am I to complain? New personal best, 29.89 on chess.com puzzles. I almost just want to end it there because that went so well. If they could only all be this straightforward. The target time on that was 26 seconds. I was 10 times slower than that. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to minimize chat. Okay. Black to move. Oh, I should have updated the stream title. Oh, well. Black to move. Well, we have two moves here. So first of all, I just want to take a look at material. So it's equal material, exactly. Now the question is, do we get mated here? That's the only question that we have to ask ourselves. And I think the only thing we really have to look at is knight g5, because nothing else should bother us. I mean, possibly takes like on c5 because he gets this square, but I don't think that's anything. It has to be knight g5 that we look at. But this just looks like we can take it. I mean, not taking it doesn't really make sense. Because we don't have a good follow-up. So I mean, from that basis point alone, from that logic alone, I think we just take. I don't even think I have to calculate. Well, I do have to calculate for mate. But I mean, if I don't take it, I don't see where our advantage lies. So from a puzzle standpoint, it doesn't make sense not to take it. But let's just make sure we don't get mated. So knight g5. Now, if I go back to g8, then I might lose because, well, but even if he goes queen h5, then I guess he takes, and then h takes, but then I have, I've got f6. I mean, yeah, I'm going to take. It's because I don't see what he does. And even if I don't, I mean, even if, wait, what? Yeah. Well, if I don't take, if I go king g8, yeah, even then I'm fine, I think. Even then I'm fine. Even if I go to king g8, even then I'm fine. Because queen h5, then I just take here, and I think I survive. So I'm going to take. Okay, and he comes in with the knight. So yeah, so this is the annoying thing still. Because often king g6 is the way to defend too. But in this case, I'm not sure. So there's 3 different ways to possibly defend. Which one is correct? So if we go king g8 was the most natural looking. The only follow-up that makes sense to me is queen h5. Nothing else makes sense to me. I mean, possibly rook f1 or something, but I don't think so. So here, so queen h5, and our only move is bishop takes g5. So yeah, so king g8, queen h5, bishop g5, and he would have to take with the h-pawn, otherwise he's got nothing. So h takes. And at that point, I should be okay. Then I can just play f6 or f5, and I don't see what he does. Well, maybe it's a little bit dangerous, actually. A slight, no, maybe it's not. Well, actually it is, because then he could take here. It's slightly dangerous there because let me just show it again. So king g8, queen h5, bishop takes, and g takes. It's a little dangerous because after f6, and he gives us a check, probably here, and then king f7. I'm a little bit worried about bishop takes c5, because if my queen moves, then he has this check, which worries me. Oh wait, yeah. So that actually worries me, and that's an interesting follow-up. Right? Bing. Sorry, my move. King g8, queen h5, bishop takes g5, g takes h5, f6, queen h7, king f7. And then I'm worried about bishop c5. He regains material. If I take, then he has check here. And that concerns me greatly. And if I don't retake, so bing, bang, bing, bang, f6, check, king f7, bishop c5. I mean, maybe I could play. No, but he's at least equal there. So I'm worried about this follow-up at the end. So let's see. How else? I mean, I guess king g6 is my only other defense here. And I can't move this rook, I don't think, right? I can't go here, queen h5, and then just move the rook somewhere. Just check. No, I can't. Yeah, so once again, I don't think this quite works because of queen h5, f6, queen h7, king. Whoops. Sorry, I went too quick. King g7, queen h5, bishop g5, which is forced as far as I know. And then h takes g5, and then bishop c5. I think that's not good for me. Although this check here, I do have this check though. Did that do anything? No, doesn't do anything. So yeah, so I have to look for the other method. So I've got two other options here. I could take, or I could play king here. This is potentially also an option, but that would be giving up the queen. So let's look at this way first. He has to take with the h pawn. Otherwise, I don't see what he has. So he takes with the h pawn. Then I'm left with the two options of king g6 and king g7. But this is probably mate. I mean, I'm probably getting mated here. I have one square, check. I'm probably getting mated or losing my queen. Yeah, so if I did go this route, I would have to come back here, and then this almost transposes. So, you know, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. I might have to go to king g6 probably. Although, no, that's still scary though. Okay, hang on. This is tough. Yeah, so again, if I take and then h takes and king g8, queen h5. Yeah, that's kind of the same thing, right? Because if I go f6 and then queen h7, king f7, again, there's this bishop c5. And again, I don't think I can take because of rook d7 check. It's possible I can survive after rook d7 check. But I don't think so. Like I go here and then he's gonna have a check here. I just don't think I'll survive that. So I gotta look at king g6. Now, can we survive with king g6? Well, I guess this is the main thing we have to look at because it's the only check. And I mean, it's possible there's a slower move because like this is scary. I mean, that is very scary. But let's look at this check first, h5. So king g6, h5. Well, that's terrifying, actually. That's straight up terrifying. Oh my god, I don't like any of my options. King g6, h5. King f5? I mean, what type of king walk are we doing? There's no way this will ever be good. Oh my god, every option seems like suicide. So king f6. Check. There's no, that just can't work. I just don't see how this works. Like, check. That'll never be good for me. So I thought this doesn't work. So look back at this again. See, so it's possible that I survived after rook d7, but what other resources am I missing? Oh, I forgot about this. This is a resource. I forget where I first saw that. I forget who. I forget what streamer. Was it John Bartholomew? I forget who it was. I don't think it was John Bartholomew. Yeah, so it actually might be king g8, queen h5, and then we have this. This is often a way to defend. So bishop e4. So I think that's it. It might have been Levy, honestly. It might have been Gotham Chess where I got that. Or Casa Corley. Yeah, it wasn't John Bartholomew. I forget where I got that. Yeah, so I think it might be king g8. King g8, queen h5, bishop e4 is the secret sauce. Yeah. It also could have been Ginger GM. I honestly forget where I remembered that, where I first saw that. But I'm going to go king g8. Yeah, and then we have to go here. Nice. Yeah, and I mean, I'll do a quick blunder check, but I mean, yeah, we just take. Nice, opening up chat. Okay, it looks like None Too Smart got it probably like 10 hours ago. It took me a long time to find it. But the point is I got it. So that's another personal best, 29.94. It took me 13 and a half minutes, which was too long. That puzzle was rated actually exactly 3,000. That was a very enjoyable one because that's a very useful defense measure. I mean, often I look for that resource. I don't know why I didn't in this situation until the very end. So just looking at this again from the beginning. Yeah, bishop e4. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely